Wizkid is the richest man in the whole world. I don't confirm am. You see, when we talk about riches, some of you think we are talking about monetary possessions. I mean, all what money can buy. No, that's not what we're talking about. True riches comes from within. I'm talking about intellectual capability. There is this post Wizkid made on his Twitter handle where he said, I could open a church if I want to. So many people saw that post and were commenting different things, but they don't really understand the reason why Wizkid made such a post. Now let me explain to you why. So many of you watched a video of the members of Zion Ministry where they were destroying and pulling down another building they just bought from another church, that is Mountain of Fire. They were jubilating, singing songs of victory, as if they are in competition with other churches. I think all the Christians are one. That reminds me of a story my friend told me a few years ago, where a pastor sold his ministry and church building to another pastor after acquiring a US visa. You see, that pastor, what he did is that he built church, he used it as business. Gathered money. You know, his aim is to, travel to America. He gathered money. Immediately he got the American visa. He sold the church. As one can sell his business. You understand? They have turned churches to business. That is what I'm trying to tell you. And that is what Wizkid is talking about. They have turned churches to business. That is, I can build or buy a house now and give it to an experienced prayer warrior on high purchase. Maybe if I buy the building like, let's say, 45 million naira in a very nice location, close to so many neighborhoods. I want to go in search of a prayer warrior, someone who can pray, someone who can preach the gospel, someone who can, convince people. I will look for someone who can craft art concepts that will make people keep coming and keep returning back in search of miracle. If you right now say if you want miracle, they will tell you how much you will pay. Miracle of 50,000 naira is different from miracle of 100,000. If you get 1 million, your own miracle is different. That is what they have turned church into. You see? Why will someone come out now whose father, your father owned church, your father get church, Bishop Oyedepo, all of you saw what happened. How his son came out all of a sudden and opened his own ministry and church. Does this mean Bishop Oyedepo's church is not original? What are they trying to tell us? People like me would like to understand. If not that they have turned churches into business. His father's church is his father's business. He wants to go and open his own business. That is it. If not so, I don't see any tangible reason why someone will leave his father's church and go to another location and open his own church and start advertising for members. And I don't see the reason why a church will buy a building from another church and they will be pulling it down and be singing songs like the walls of Jericho has fallen. And the pastor will be, encouraging the members, pull it down. The walls of Jericho will fall today. And they are making mockery of the other church. They just bought the building. All of you have turned Christianity into mediocrity. I'm sorry to say this. You people are making Christianity look like a joke. Pastor Ebuka Obi, instead of you to come out and apologize to the whole Christianity about what you and your members did, what you did is to come out and make a video trying to manipulate the minds of people.
The praises and worship was already going on. As they are packing out, they are giving us the key, and a lot of people were dancing already because it's the time of our praise and worship. So many people were jubilating. Not that they are jubilating and mocking Mountain of Fire. And it's very bad that bloggers.
It be like when I think say some of us for this internet, we wear pampas, abi. As in, some of us, when I think say we know the reason. As in anything we when I talk, we know the reason. Because I don't understand. There's a video online circulating. We saw you on your video during church service. How you were encouraging your members, telling them to put down the walls of Jericho. What does that mean? Are you in competition with anybody? The first news came out that you bought the house. You know, you bought Mountain of Fire's church close to your own church. You now came out, you said they dash you the church. You know, all those information says, nobody asks you all those information. This is exactly the reason why Wizkid made his latest post. I could open a church today if I want. And so many of you don't understand. Wizkid is a very talented businessman. You can never see him in a place where there is no running business. There is no profitable business. He has sat at home with his emo, you know, evaluate church, how it's going now, evaluate. God knows say if you open church today, you go make am. Forget say some of you go dey talk say in the smoky, but if Wizkid open church today, you go get members. Pass church where you dey go today. The people of this generation are easily deceived and they can easily be manipulated. You can tell them anything, wash their brain, and they will believe you. They follow you. The only thing you have to do is to have money, be rich and famous. That's all. People of this generation, they worship money. Wizkid is the richest man in the whole world. Sometimes he dey talk with parable, but so many people don't understand.